This story has all of America talking. A video showing a white woman calling the cops on an 8-year-old girl, an 8-year-old black girl, selling water bottles outside her apartment. Watch.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
Now, that woman is Allison Attell, but social media is calling her Permit Patty. She says she only called police to ask if what the child was doing was legal. Well, this morning she spoke to Today, and so did the kid's mom. Let's listen.
And I said, please, I'm trying to work. You're screaming, you're yelling, and people have open windows. It's a hot day. Can you please keep it down?
She never asked us to be quiet. She just came out and directly demanded to see a permit to sell water from an 8-year-old.
But there's at least one happy-ish ending in this story. A Good Samaritan bought the girl 4 tickets to Disneyland so she and her family can go. And I think that's important to know, too, because that's why she was selling water, so she could go to Disneyland. And according to Permit Patty, she had said that they had been doing it for hours. And even though she is very remorseful and regretful now, she said that it was impossible to work with this little girl screaming ice cold water.
Yeah, it's I have to hear from you, Kyle.
No, I think that she probably has a lot of issues working with noise levels, seeing as how she lives across the street from at&t Park.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like, anytime you live in a big city, you're gonna have noise. Like,
Which is across the street from where the Giants play.
Right.
That's a
Erica,
big
she
deal.
sells. Do you think it's how ironic it is? The woman that sells marijuana to dogs is mad at the girl selling water to people. That's the craziest. That's where we are. But it's kind of funny, but the entitlement to just think like, just to call 911. I've lived in major cities for the last 20 years. I think I've called the cops 3 times in my life. I've seen a car accident. We've seen people call the cops at a barbecue, a person sleep in the student lounge, people sitting at a Starbucks. I mean, this
So
is
you think it's a race issue?
I mean, there's a pattern here. There's a pattern. I think as much as it's race, it's also entitlement, which is even more embarrassing.
Yeah. And because we could all use a little laugh, and I want to hear your story, here's SNL's own Cecily Strong poking fun at the incident.
This woman is calling the police on the flowers for drinking the water.
Okay, illegally drinking my water. Okay? Illegally drinking my water.
This lady is calling the police on this black dog.
No, this dog is illegally drinking my dog water. No.
How's this any different than lemonade stands?
Well, I mean, they're just little entrepreneurs trying to make a buck, you know? Although I do have a story. I was driving home. I used to drive through Beverly Hills on my way to work at CBS instead of taking Santa Monica just to like visualize and wonder where all that money comes from. It's crazy. And I was driving through it, and I was done with work, and I saw 2 kids on the side of the road selling lemonade. So I'm like, I'm going to be a good guy, get some lemonade. $5 a cup for this much.
Was there vodka in there?
Dude, I wanted to call the cops on that. They robbed me. $10 for 2 little glasses of lemonade.